Hey guys, it's your Grace Beauty and today is a special day. So today we're doing a video for small businesses, but it's not just our usual small business content where I show you guys a weekend in the life, a day in the life, or anything like that. We are actually making a video on the tips you need to start your business and some stuff you should just look into before you start, or even if you started, we're about to get into some tips to help your business. Okay, so oh shit.
So why not take a chance at business on street? Just feel the love beat, yeah. Business on street, yeah.
Now, I have had a very successful business in a matter of about a year, and I want to share the tips that I learned on this journey because it was crazy. We're about to hit 200,000 on TikTok, so go join us over there, and we're about to hit 10K over on here. So make sure you're subscribed and then go over there and follow us. Now, as far as Instagram, we don't really do her. You can, I mean, you can follow, but like I really don't get on there. I have a business called Auroran Accessories. We sell crystal keychains, interactive journals, jewelry, and a whole bunch of other stuff. So that is what I do. If you are new here, if a fairy and a witch had a baby, that's me. Now let's get into the video. So one of the first things I want to say when you're starting a business is, what do you want to start a business about? Like, you can't start a business if you don't know what you want to start a business about. You get what I'm saying? Like, what are you selling? Shoes, jewelry? Like, is it merchandise? Is it like something that you put together online and you sell? Like, is it a digital product? What do you want to sell? Now, in my case, I wanted to sell crystal jewelry. Now, you don't always have to have it figured out what exactly you want to sell in that moment. You could sell anything you want to sell. What the fuck am I talking about?
What in the 2010 is going the fuck on right now?
When you're in business long enough and you start to sell whatever you sell, you can introduce other stuff to the market because you have created that platform. So don't try to stress it and figure out like, well, I need to figure out everything I want to sell. No, because as you guys know, I started out with jewelry, then went to prayer candles, cat collars, dog collars, keychains, journals, and we're still going. So you don't have to have it figured out of everything that you want to sell, but just kind of have like just one idea that you can really see yourself selling. Now, like I said on my live earlier, do not start your business just to make money, because if your business blows up and does really well, you're not going to want to give these orders to these customers, and you may give it to them, but it may not be as loving because you don't like that business. Customers are going to see that, and it's going to affect your face card. Now, when it comes to business, you do not want to mess up your face card. You have to move like you run a business, not around your homegirls, but like, you know. Okay, you have to move like you want to run a successful business. Just like you guys see all these business owners like Jada Wada, she carries herself very high. Who else owns a business? Like anyways, child, carry yourself like you run a business. So you don't want to be packing up orders like very like tacky and piling stuff together. It has to be like a literal experience when they open the box, because you want people to remember your business. For example, I'm Auroran Accessories. When people open my packages, it's an entire experience because I want them to remember the imprint that I left on them, you know? So yeah, figure out your packaging for when you're shipping these products, whether you are hand delivering your products or whether you are shipping it or it's at a market. Figure out your packaging, and it could just be little baggies if you're at a market, or if you are shipping it online, I recommend having like personalized tape and, you know, stamping the box, stamping baggies, like make it very personal. Another thing I want to say is, when you choose your packaging, make sure it all like goes with your brand. From the time someone is clicking on your website to buy something, from checking out to when they receive their product, you want to stay on brand. That means if I run my business Auroran Accessories and I know that it's an earthy brand, why am I sending bright pink business cards? You know what I'm saying? So stay on brand and make it easier on the eye. Tip number 2 I want to give you guys, make sure your brand has a discreet look. Now, this is one thing I've learned kind of the hard way. A lot of people try to impersonate your girl on TikTok. And they try to like ask people for tarot readings, and if they say no, they'll be like, well, I'll kill you. But like, a lot of people know that that's not my business. Why? Because my business has a very discreet look. Now, when you get bigger, and I assume that all of you guys starting your business will get bigger, because you got to speak it into existence. If you don't believe in yourself, who gonna believe in you? I know I won't. Have a certain way that you want your website to look and stick to it. Do not keep changing it, because when customers don't know what you can change your business over time, but do it with precaution and slowly. Do not keep changing your website and how your brand looks, because people aren't going to know if it's you or not. So there can be people impersonating you or stealing your ideas, and people wouldn't know, because guess what? You're not really on brand, and people don't look at you as a professional brand if you're not looking like a brand, and your colors go together and your packaging, all that stuff. You have to really become the brand. Now, the third tip I want to give you guys is LLC and government papers. Now, when I first started my business, as y'all know, I did not have no fucking LLC. Just started. Shut up. Just started. But a couple months after getting my Shopify website, this is when I was not selling at a market, I was actually selling like online. That's when I had to get my EIN, which led me to get a LLC. A EIN is about like a 4 to 8 digit number that your business has as like an identification, similar to a social security number, but it's for your business. So you can look on Google and say how to get your EIN in whatever county you live in. That's how I did mine, and I did mine myself. Your LLC is going to cost you about $100, and your EIN is going to be free. Make sure that when you get your EIN, you write it down, because you're not going to get another one. Like, it's really hard to get another one. Let me say that again. It's really hard to get another one. So keep track of that EIN number and keep all your business stuff in folders. When tax season comes around and it's time to pay up, you need to make sure that you have all of your expenses and everything in the same folder and keep it very organized. Tip number 4, designing your website is a must. Designing your website is going to distinguish you from you and these other bitches out here. Okay, if you don't design your website, people don't want to come on your website and buy stuff because it just looks so boring. So I recommend Shopify, and that's not because, you know, Shopify sends me stuff or I'm biased. Like, I literally love Shopify. Now, some influencers, they like, you know, they side with certain brands like Wix or Etsy because they send them shit. But no, I actually do like Shopify. Shopify only charges $30 a month. If you're a small business owner, I know the funds aren't looking that great. You got to save as much money as you can to invest back into your business. So $30 a month to run your entire website is amazing. Also, they do not take big percentages of your sale. It's usually like tax, you know what I'm saying? Like, they take taxes out. That's if you have that option on. However, let's get back into designing your website. What helped me in designing my website was I gathered my inventory first. Whatever I was making, we're going to use jewelry as example. So I made 8 rose quartz necklaces. I sanded them down, shined them, everything like that, had them wrapped, and they were looking beautiful. Now I carried them in my hand, I take them over to my table, and I take pictures of them. Why? Because I want customers to know what they're buying. Now, the same pictures that I just took for my product pictures, I can use those pictures on my website. And just start out very simple, and then when you get comfortable, you can start changing stuff around, like, oh, this week we're doing Valentine's Day theme or Halloween theme. Now, I wouldn't really recommend that as a new business owner, because when you change around your website, you have to have like a little strategy to it, or it'll start to look tacky and ghetto. So yeah, that is the 4th tip I have for you guys. Shopify is the best way. All you have to do is physically have the pictures, and then Shopify will take you from there. Now it is getting dark, so I want to wrap this video up. I'm gonna give you guys a couple more tips, and then I'm gonna deuces. Now, I got a question on my live that said it they said it discourages me when I make my handmade products and I know they're good but nobody buys it. How do I get my business out there? When I first started my business, I actually was a construction worker. You guys know that. And I hated my job. So that's what kind of like inspired me to really find like what made me feel alive. And you guys know, on that journey of PTSD, when I started wrapping crystals, it was not for a business. It was strictly for my mental health and to think about anything other than what I had experienced further down the line or that year. So jewelry was one of those things that really just came to me. Now, it was hard to market crystal jewelry in a market where there were so many crystal jewelry makers that were so good, and they had all these options, and they had really cool websites. They were already established. When I first came into the crystal community, I was very much like an underdog. I was starting from ground zero. I did not have previous clout at all. Like maybe I wouldn't even say a little on YouTube, no, because I still like, it's still not, you know, the platform's not the way I want it to be. It'll get there. I need to stop being lazy and promote myself. But yeah, so when I got into the crystal market, it was a lot of big dogs selling like spheres and domes of rose quartz and just beautiful pieces. So I was like, oh, like how could I sell my rose quartz jewelry? Like I know it's beautiful, other people say it's beautiful, but I was scared to get out there, y'all. I'm not gonna hold you guys. So before I got a website, I went ahead and got some business cards and some rocks, put them in a little baggie. Ow, my ribs. Oh, I put them in a little baggie and I threw them at my neighbors' houses and stuff. I'll put it in their mailbox. That's illegal, don't do that. But I would take the baggies and I would throw them at certain houses and stuff, and people would see my business cards. That's one way they would see me. I will also go to the market and sell like my crystal items. And at the time I had really bad social anxiety, so I had somebody else sell them like for me, and they would like send me pictures like, oh, this is so cute and stuff like that. But that fell through, and I'm so glad it did, because that's when I discovered Shopify. So one of the things that are going to help you when you're trying to get your business's name out there is post 6 times a day on TikTok. I don't care if there are a lot of content creators in the game. You need to make sure that your content is the best. You need to make sure that you're posting every day and go live Monday through Friday. Saturday and Sunday, you don't have to go live, but I do, because that's one of the busiest days for my business. Saturdays do extremely well, and then Sunday as well. So it's kind of like an extra overkill type of thing. But yeah, another thing I want to talk about is content creation. When it comes to creating your content, you can become burned out very quickly, because you can put out like 50 ideas, and then after you're done posting 6 times a day, TikTok is like more, like it'll eat it up. Where's my phone at? Because I want to do the math. Okay, so there are 7 days in a week, right? And you're posting 6 times a day. That is 42 videos. Now, if I go to my TikTok, you will see that I have a lot of pre-filmed videos. And this is so embarrassing, but I have a lot of pre-filmed videos. And the reason why that is because every day I may not be able to make it to my film time or uploading time. So I have to pull from what I have here. Now, I am working every day to genuinely like post product pictures and package orders and stuff like that. So it's understood if I don't make it to my uploading time, but guess what, it's not understood to TikTok. So that's why you have to bulk film. Today's my bulk film day. I did my makeup. How y'all like it? Period. But yeah, so that is one reason why you bulk film content. And then in between that, you can also make other content where you're physically showing products and stuff. That's the takeaway from you always showing your face on TikTok, and you show some products. Now, what I learned from experience is that the videos that are packing videos get the most sales and kind of the least views, if that makes sense. You get a lot of sales from packing videos, but you do not get a lot of views. So take that into account if you do want to start making packing videos of your items that you sell. Another video you can do is, would you guys pay $50 for this and show the product? Or would you guys pay $7 for this and then show that product? You can also do okay, so for example, I make journals. So I would say, hey guys, today we're going to take a look inside of our journals for sewer slide, or we're going to take a look inside of our journals for PTSD. Now, when you start to make videos like this, customers, potential customers or supporters will comment things like, I was looking at your shop. I couldn't decide from the depression journal or the shadow work journal. Could you maybe go through the differences? So when they comment stuff like that, what you're gonna do is go to your comments. You're gonna hold the comment down, and you're gonna put add to favorites. Now what that's gonna do is when you get ready to upload, you can make a video, just a random video like this, and then say if I want to put that comment right there, not the filters, say if I want to put that comment right there, I can put stickers, and then I'll press reply. Now this will pull up all of the customer questions that I have been asked, and I can just put one on the video, and you know, it could be a simple thing like that. So I also want to show you guys another trick that helps me. I'm gonna discard that and throw that away because I don't want that. If you run out of ideas on what to post, you can go to your search bar and look up crystal jewelry. You can look up whatever you sell, or like Air Forces or something, and it'll bring you like filming ideas. Just watch other people's videos and see what they do with it, and it'll kind of inspire you to come out your shell and like maybe come up with an idea. Let's look up something different. Say if I sell custom Air Forces, right? I could look up some videos, and you guys see how it's pulling up a lot of content ideas that I could potentially mimic or make and just put my own little spin on it, and then that'll help me, you know, if I have creator's block or whatever the fuck you call it. Now let's get into the financial part of running a business. So this is the part of the process that can either make or break you. Most of the people who started businesses did not start out with a lot of money. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. Like, all these famous people you see starting out businesses, most people did not have all the money they do today to start their businesses. And some people get lucky where they have a handful of money. But you guys know how money is. It comes and goes, and it just is what it is. Like, it is what it is. So realistically, I would tell you guys who work like 9 to 5s, or if you have a job where like you're making ends meet, you can pay your bills, and you have a little bit of extra spending money, I would say save up $500, and then I would use that. I would use my own phone to take pictures. Let's start there, because I have a freaking camera. You're on that right now. And guess what I use? The phone. So I would use my phone, and I would take product pictures of inventory and stuff like that. I would save up $500 and buy just a little bit of inventory. It doesn't have to be this huge vision which you wanted to sell. It can just be something, one thing that you wanted to sell. Put that on your website, pay your website fee, that's $30, and then also keep stacking up your website with more products. Now what you're gonna do is push it on social media, whether it's TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, or YouTube. YouTube has a new feature where, well, it's not new anymore, but they have a new feature where it's called Shorts. You can upload your videos from TikTok onto your Shorts. So I've had a lot of luck with YouTube Shorts. I get about 2,000 views, like, you know, 2,000 views or 1,000 or 107,000. It's kind of the same with my TikTok. And then every now and then I'll get a video that hits 1 million or 500,000. It'll just blow. Now I have a double chance with this when I take my content from TikTok and put it onto YouTube, because it's the same content, it's just on 2 different platforms. One video that had 1 million views, it was my dog holler video. I got a lot of hate for it, but it got a lot of views and it did numbers on TikTok. So I took that video and I put it over to YouTube Shorts. Now I just did this on a random routine. I did not know that this video was going to blow up, but it happened to blow up. It happened to blow up on its own. The fuck is that sound? I got 1.7 million views over on YouTube, and then I got a couple million views over on TikTok. Now when you have this routine like this where you're uploading and then you take that same video, you screen record it, and then you edit it to make it look like, you know, just a base video, when you upload it to your Shorts, you now have double the chance of getting a viral video because it's on 2 different platforms. Now you can take that and bring it over to Facebook and Instagram. Now you have 4 chances of going viral. You never know how one piece of content can go viral on one platform. Something that might go viral on TikTok might not go viral on YouTube. You get what I'm saying? So yeah, some videos are just the videos, guys. Don't think that when your video is not going viral or it's not doing very well, it's anything wrong with you. Some videos just aren't it. Like, the algorithm is very much a thing where it's like, okay, take my hand, run, and then it lets you go, and you're like, where am I? Okay, I'm at a new level. I have 100,000 viewers now. Now you have to figure out what to do with it. You have to keep going, then it'll come again. Okay, take my hand, run. Next thing you know, you're at 500,000. You got to keep it running. Until you know your next big break, child. So A lot of people wouldn't explain it like that, but that's how I explain it from my personal experience. If you guys want to get more tips for your small business, subscribe to our YouTube channel because we love posting content just like this. My small business is my baby. And if you guys have any more questions, comment them in the comments and I can answer them within a timely manner. So thank you guys for watching this YouTube video. I love you guys. Bye.
There is something in your eyes, but that's the way you cry.